I have been in the UAE not up to 2 years. I have a son who is almost a year old. He's 11 months to be precise. I'll talk about my experience being a mom in the UAE, my delivery process. The antenatal services was on point. I gave birth to my baby in Abu Dhabi, Ahalia Hospital to be precise. The nurses there, they were all knowledgeable. I could see that they had experience, they had knowledge. There wasn't as much queue. If you go there on your appointment, you'll be attended to. If you have to wait, it will just be a little time that you'll spend waiting. So compared to back home in Nigeria, I think that waiting period, the whole organization of the hospital, the neatness, I will give the UAE thumbs up for that, because for you to have the kind of service I had in the UAE, for you to have it like that in Nigeria, you will need to spend a lot. Pretty much every hospital you walk into for antenatal, for child delivery, they are up to standard, because the UAE will not allow you operate as a hospital if you don't meet certain standards. So I give it up to them for that. Concerning the costs, it's if you have insurance, you will not spend a lot. It will be almost free, just a few dirhams. Like, I don't know, maybe it's not up to 1,000 dirhams if you have insurance. But I didn't have insurance, so I paid a lot for it. It was a normal delivery, so yeah. But if it wasn't, I think there's an additional money for those who go through CS. So for me, I spent a lot of money because I didn't have insurance. Why didn't I have insurance? Yeah, my husband's company was supposed to put me in their insurance, but they didn't. It was a pandemic period, so the whole process of getting registered and all that, I think that affected my ability to get an insurance from the company. So I paid money, because if I were to get insurance myself, there are some insurance that don't even cover delivery. You will still spend a lot of money, you know. So at the end of the day, we just said, let's just pay for this. Yeah. You can Google and find hospitals close to you or your preferred choice. For me, it was Ahalia Hospital in Abu Dhabi. That was where I did. The delivery was fine. Dr. Mary, I give it up to her. She's an Indian woman, very, very good. I ask questions. I used to Google. I watch YouTube a lot to get information. My parents, my mom, my sister, friends that are already moms, they would give me information. And please, you have to make sure this information will suit your baby, because babies are different strokes for different folks. But on a general basis, a lot of this information are beneficial. Yes. So when my baby was delivered in Hahalia Hospital, I there were things we had to do, like and please, if you're giving the bill before you give birth, please make sure you ask what it covers, because spending an extra day in the hospital may be different. If you have a baby that has to stay in the internal care unit for 1 or 2 days, it will cost you. So it wouldn't be the original price they gave you. But I think with 5,000 dirhams for a normal delivery, you are good to go. Some other change. But please make sure you have extra money, because you don't know how your process would be. Okay? Make sure if you're paying, maybe you don't have insurance for one reason or the other, make sure you ask what your paying covers. Okay? Just ask questions. Yeah? Be open. I even had to, change the midwife that was attending to me. I wasn't quite comfortable, so just try and make yourself comfortable as much as possible. So after the delivery, we came home after 2 days. Yes, we came home, and it was just me and the baby watching him. Yes. So thank God for strength, thank God for the support of my husband. He was responsible for the financial part of it, so I didn't have to stress about that. But as a working, as a stay-at-home mom, there are a lot of things you can do to make money. Okay, for those that are working, good, they still have to make sure they are able to pro- provide means to take care of their baby while they're at work. Yes, so yes, that's one of the things you should be mindful of. I had the love, the attention of people, but it's not that anybody came to the house to stay with me. So right from birth of my child up till this moment is almost a year. I pretty much have been in the house alone with my husband, taking care of him. Although we had someone come to give him a first bath and a second bath. After the birth of the baby, there are things you go for: immunization. I went for circumcision because he's a male child, and it was good. I also did that in our hospital, by the way. The first immunization, I didn't have a lot of information, so I paid for it, in earlier. But once you have your baby's birth certificate or emirate ID, of course, before you have emirate ID for your baby, you should have birth certificate. So it is free, but the circumcision is not free. I did it in earlier. You pay for it. Immunization, circumcision, for him. Like I said, the circumcision was not free. I paid for it, but the immunization, we after the first one, we had the subsequent one free. That you have to find out in your location where the designated place is that you can have free immunization. For the Emirates, there are different locations. I think there are up to 3 locations in Abu Dhabi, so I went to one that's closest to me. So if you want to have a delivery here, my first advice is try to get insurance to cut costs. Secondly, if you can afford to bring someone from your country or just someone in the UAE to assist you, if you can afford it or you have space in your house for it, you need to be strong because babies need attention. Yeah, you need to be strong, especially when you're going to be alone. You need to be strong, eat and rest well, and you will have a good experience, hopefully. I said I was going to say a summary, but I hope I've not spent too much time. I'll just say a goodbye to everyone. Catch you later. Bye. Jason's already sleeping. Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me. Hi. I hope that you're doing well. It's so good to have you back on my YouTube channel. Many thanks for the support so far. Wait, is this your first time seeing my video? Welcome. Bienvenue. Maharper. Bienvenidos. Swagat. Hey, my name is Elizabeth. I'm a businesswoman, content creator, mom to Jason, singer, songwriter, and I formed the Eagles Music Group. Here on Elizabeth ETV, I bring you interesting videos that are informative, motivational, and entertaining by sharing my knowledge, ideas, thoughts, and experiences, which includes my tour of some places in the UAE. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be amongst the first to know.